welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Thursday, July 24. And like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Grabbed your morning jolt yet?
Hey David, I'm good. Just pouring my cup now. How about you, holding up with the sales hustle?
Hanging in there barely. This coffee's my lifeline till I get through the morning emails.
I feel that. Let's hope this brew gives us the kick we need to tackle the day.
Speaking of kicks, did you see the news on CNN about US inflation climbing again in June? They're blaming tariffs for pushing prices up.
Yeah, I caught that. It's worrying how those tariffs are starting to hit consumers right in the wallet.
No kidding. It's gonna make my job a nightmare when clients are already nickel and diming every deal.
I get it. From a project standpoint, we might have to rethink budgets if costs keep spiking like this.
Don't even say the word budget cuts. I'm already sweating just thinking about renegotiating contracts.
It's a real possibility, though. Have any of your clients started complaining about the price hikes yet?
Oh yeah, a few are grumbling big time. I'm just hoping I don't have to start slashing prices to keep them happy.
That's tough. We might need to find some creative workarounds to keep projects on track without breaking the bank.
For sure. Let's brainstorm on that later. Hey, on a related note, did you hear about the retail sales jump last month? Also on CNN? Apparently, people are still spending despite the tariffs.
I did see that. It's kind of surprising how consumer spending is holding strong under all this economic pressure.
Right? Makes me wonder if folks are just ignoring the higher tags, or if they've got no other option but to pay up.
Probably a mix of both. It shows some resilience. But I'm curious if it's sustainable over the next few quarters.
Good question. I'm just glad they're spending for now. Might keep my sales numbers from tanking.
Let's hope it lasts. It could buy us some time on project deadlines, if client budgets don't shrink too soon.
Fingers crossed, man. If they stop shopping, I'm gonna be in hot water with the boss.
I hear you. We'll need to keep a close eye on these trends to adjust our strategies accordingly.
Yeah. Gotta stay ahead of the curve. Switching topics, did you catch that piece on the New York Times about the new AI tools for business analytics? They're calling it a total game changer.
I did read that. Yeah, it's impressive how these tools can crunch massive data sets and spit out insights in no time.
Exactly. I'm thinking it could help me spot buying patterns with my clients before they even realize what they need.
That's a huge advantage. For project management, it could really sharpen our risk analysis and forecasting models.
Oh, I'd pay good money to see that in action. Do you think your team would jump on board with something like this?
I think so. But it'd take some training. I'd probably start with a small pilot to iron out any kinks before a full rollout.
Smart play. You know me, I'm all for it if it saves me time. But some of the older sales reps might drag their feet on tech stuff.
That's always the hurdle, isn't it? Change management is half the battle with new tools like these.
Tell me about it. If it flops, don't point fingers at me. I'm just the guy closing deals, not fixing bugs.
Fair enough. I'll take the heat if it doesn't work out. But honestly, I've got a good vibe about this tech.
Cool. Keep me in the loop. I'm curious to see if it can really give us an edge over the competition.
Will do. It could be a real differentiator if we implement it right and get everyone on the same page.
Speaking of pages, did you see that story on the Washington Post about the boom in remote work culture? More companies are going fully virtual now.
Yeah, I saw that. It's fascinating how it's not just changing workplaces, but also impacting things like commercial real estate.
No doubt. I'm all for ditching the commute, but I'd miss these little coffee chats with you, you know?
Same here. There's a certain energy in face-to-face convos that video calls just can't match.
Totally. Plus, I don't trust myself to stay focused if I'm working from my couch in sweatpants all day.
That's a real risk. I think a hybrid setup might be the best of both worlds. Some flexibility, but still keeping that office connection.
Yeah, I could roll with that. Maybe we should pitch it to the big shots upstairs. Say it's the way of the future or something.
Not a bad idea. It could boost morale and even productivity if we strike the right balance.
For sure. But man, if we go remote, I just hope clients don't start expecting me to be on call 24/7.
That's the flip side. Boundaries get blurry fast. We need solid policies to make sure no one burns out.
Preach. I'm already dodging enough late-night emails without adding always online to the mix.
I've had to set hard limits on after-hours stuff myself. It's the only way to keep some sanity in this job.
Smart move. You know, thinking about all this, tariffs, AI, remote work, it's crazy how much is shifting around us right now.
It really is. Keeps us on our toes, doesn't it? With every day bringing something new to adapt to.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm juggling a million things just to keep up. Don't know how you stay so calm about it.
Practice, I guess. And honestly, bouncing ideas off you during these breaks helps me process it all.
Same here, buddy. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Or at least keeps the nightmares at bay.
Exactly. It's nice to have a sounding board when the world feels like it's spinning faster every day.
Couldn't agree more. Hey, speaking of spinning, how do you think this remote trend messes with team projects? Like keeping everyone in sync?
It's tricky. Without those casual hallway check-ins, communication can slip, but tools like Slack help if everyone commits to using them.
Got it. I just worry about missing the vibe of brainstorming in person. Those random ideas that pop up over coffee.
That's a loss for sure. Maybe we'd need to schedule more intentional virtual hangouts to keep that creative spark alive.
Yeah, like a Zoom coffee break or something. Sounds cheesy, but it might just work.
It's worth a try. Anything that keeps the team connected without feeling forced could be a win.
True that. Man, we've covered a lot of ground today. Economy, tech, work culture. We should start a podcast or something.
Not a bad idea. We'd have plenty to talk about with all these changes happening left and right.
For real. But hey, I should probably get back to my desk before the boss starts wondering where I am.
Same here. I've got a project update to finalize. Catch you at the coffee machine tomorrow?
You bet. Let's keep the streak going and crush it today, all right?
Deal. Have a good one, David.
You too, Alex. Let's make it a productive one.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.